Good evening. Hello everyone. Pop your hands up. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to picture yourself in a large open field. Hello my darlings and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to talk all about the power of saying no and feeling okay with it, and that it's actually all right to do so. And I think sometimes with saying no, people can panic that they're going to miss some amazing opportunity, or if an opportunity presents itself to you, you feel like it can be a sign, especially if you're very spiritually connected, which hopefully most of you are if you're following me, or at least interested in spiritualism. You know, when these things crop up, and I'm going to give you an example of an opportunity, we can think it's a sign. Oh, I'm meant to do this, or why would they be sending me this if I'm not meant to do something with it? There can be a whole host of reasons that we start to really debate whether we should make a decision or not on this. Now, you know that I've already spoken and created a video on how to make a decision with spirit and how to get support with that. But I'm going to give you a bit of an example of what's been happening last week. Let me just have some tea. I've literally been to the gym today. Yay me, and I need tea now to keep me awake. Does anyone else not get the endorphins? I don't get the endorphins. I go to the gym, I'm like, do my exercise, getting into it, and then I come home and I'm like, oh, I need to lie down now. Exhausted. Anyway, so I'm going to give you an example of something that I have said no to. So I was phoned by a lovely lady, a very, very lovely lady, and asked if I would like to go on a TV show. Now, I've had a few requests for, well, not requests to go on the TV, but requests and interest in what do you do? Is there something we could collaborate with? And inquiries, they've inquired and, you know, wanted to have a conversation and have a chat about maybe exploring opportunities for TV. So I have had that a few times, and all of the times I've declined. Now, do I want to be on TV? If it's for the right reason. Okay, and it's hilarious. Do I want to be on TV? Yes, but only for the right reasons. Do I want to become a reality star? Absolutely not. Do I want to get spiritualism out there in the best possible light and reach more people? Absolutely. So the media does interest me for that, because I want people to know about how amazing spirituality is and how it's applicable for all of us, which is something I talk about till I'm blue in the face. So anyway, go back to the story. So I had a phone call from a TV agent and she wanted to talk to me about exploring to do a game show. And I was like, okay, it's a bit of a random call, but I'm used to random with spirit. And I was like, okay, interesting. And I said, what is the show? She told me the name of the show, and I won't say it, but she told me the name. Never heard of it because I don't watch TV, very rarely. If we do, we kind of watch Netflix for that type of family, or we'll watch, like, the kids are obsessed with YouTube, so we watch YouTube. But we don't really watch TV much, and we tend to do more together and go out, and obviously when we can. So anyway, I told her I wasn't familiar with the show, and she did seem quite shocked by that. I had a look at it. She said, have a look at it, see what you think, and come back to me. And I thought, wow, that's quite a nice compliment, isn't it? You know, she's offered me an opportunity to look. So I thought, well, I'll have a look. Watched a few episodes, couldn't really get into it, and just thought, it's not really for me. It's not. Plus, I really couldn't understand it. And it would mean 6 weeks away from the family completely if you're successful, etc. So I was looking at it and I was just like, I asked Spirit for guidance, and they were like, oh, you do it, it'll be fun. And I was like, I don't think it will be. So lots of people that I'd spoken to about it, well, I say lots, I spoke to 3 people. They were like, well, it's a great opportunity. It will increase your media followers. It will increase your platform. It will have your name out there. And I was just like, yeah, I hear you. But ultimately, do I want to do this? Is it in line with my core vision? Now, my core vision, in case I haven't already told you all, is to help millions globally understand how they can connect with spirit and help those with a gift connect as well, and to pass on messages. So going on a game show, I don't feel would be fully aligned and correspond with my brand. And yes, I could come out of that show, and if I was to be successful and shown in a great light and people liked me, yes, I could end up being advertisers for brands and things like that, which would be lovely. But if those brands aren't in line with spirituality, what's the point? I don't really understand. So my point to this is, you don't have to say yes to every opportunity. So if something comes up, say a house for example, and it ticks some of your boxes, and you think, well, it appeared, it's there, so maybe it's a sign, I have to take it. You don't have to say yes. You don't have to say yes to the first job opportunity that comes along that you think, well, I did actually ask Spirit for guidance, ask them to send me an amazing job, this cropped up, so this must be the one. My point is, you must feel aligned to what feels right for you. So yes, Spirit will support you. And yes, there's a message, and yes, there's a reason for every opportunity that comes to us. And the reason for that one last week could be, so I speak to you guys about it and I explain. But when you are connected fully to Spirit, and when you are connected to your soul and what your desires are, and your truths in your heart and your core integrity, you know that you can't make a wrong decision, that you know that if it's not this opportunity, it's going to be something 10 times better. You know that by saying no to certain things, Spirit are like, that wasn't quite fitting her bill. Okay, maybe she should tell us what she really wants and how we can support her in media if that's what she wants, and then we'll send those opportunities. So it can just be a way for you to realign the energy and get your energy behind where you're supposed to be and what you really want. So don't think that every opportunity that comes your way is something you've got to go for and that you have no say in this, or do it just because it may lead to something else. If it doesn't feel right now and it doesn't feel good to you now, the chances are it's not going to lead to anything that's going to be amazing or for your benefit or actually your life path journey. So my darlings, let me know if you resonated with this and if you've understood, and maybe if you have said yes to something that hasn't felt right and you understand exactly what I mean. Maybe there were consequences to it, or maybe it worked out right in the end, but let me know. But ultimately, once you are connected to Spirit, and once you are connected to yourself, and once you are connected to Spirit for guidance for yourself, you would never be fearful about saying no to anything. You will be so sure of your life journey and so sure of yourself, and feel fulfilled and content and peaceful and happy. And it's just the most wonderful thing in the world. Now, it did take me a while to get to this point, because 3.5 years ago, I had an offer to be on Most Haunted. Does anyone know Most Haunted, the programme? Now, I've seen snippets of that, but I haven't ever watched a full episode. And I actually thought, oh, this is ridiculous. Like, this is just ridiculous. Sorry to all these TV shows, but yeah, just ridiculous. And I thought, it's not painting spiritualism in the light that I want people to understand that it's like. So for me then to go fully against my principles and my integrity, to go on a show that doesn't really correspond with what I believe in, makes no sense, does it? It makes no sense whatsoever. So I did say no, but oh my gosh, after I said no, I freaked out. I freaked out. I was like, maybe I should have said yes. I could have reached more people. I could have done this. And I went on a spiral for about a good couple of weeks after, thinking, what if I've just left the most amazing opportunity on the table? And you know what? It was the right decision. It was, absolutely. My vibration caught up with me in the end. I was caught, I was supported by Spirit. And obviously I've gone on to attract so many other souls in so many different ways. And I've done it in the way that is important to me and is the real core belief of why I'm even here, why I show up every week to talk to you guys, and the purpose of spirituality. So I hope I'm doing them proud, and I hope you've enjoyed this, my darlings. I love you all so very much. At the moment in my promotions, just to let you know how you can work with me, I have an amazing course called The Ultimate Connection. So if you want to feel this content and this supported with decisions and how to actually reach what you want to reach with Spirit and make that connection, you don't have to be psychic to do this. Just head to my website and look up Ultimate Connection and you'll see all of the details there. I love you all so very much. Big kisses, big loves. Mwah!